This is a little something we're going to have added in for your Monday to get you inspired, motivated, feeling some type of way before you start your week. There's something that I realized is that the people that I turn to in moments of seeking inspiration, I need a little fire lit underneath me, and I think of people like Ed Milet and Tony Robbins, and even people who really inspire me with the way that they speak with conviction about business. Like Mimi Bouchard, who we've had on the podcast, or Lauren Everts, Michael Bostic, people that I really look up to. And I notice that oftentimes I seek these people out when I'm feeling good, but I want to feel better. I want to feel more energized. I want to not just sit in my normal routine. And I love routine. I think it's great. I think that it's the way that I've based my life. However, there are some people and there's some tools and resources that I turn to when I know I need to crank up the volume. Maybe I'm at an 8, I need to be at a 9. Maybe I'm already at a 10, but I'm thinking, "Oh man, this is a day I have so much time. I want to feel like I'm extra productive. I want to get things done, stay focused. Maybe I want to turn it up to a 12." Today, for instance, some of you might be listening to this and think, "I woke up and I'm at a 2. I'm at a 3." That is why I want to have these small 5 to 7 minute episodes each Monday to get you going. And whether it is something I've been inspired by throughout the week, if I'm scrolling through Instagram, scrolling on social media, on Pinterest, I see a quote, I see a video, I have a conversation with a loved one, a peer, a stranger, someone at work, whatever it is, I think that it's worth engaging those thoughts and those thought-provoking conversations. If you're going to be spending time on Instagram or on social media in general, and you find this moment of pure joy, happiness, inspiration, excitement, motivation, let's talk about that. What about that made you excited? What about that got you into it? Save it, bookmark it. What can you do? So I want to be providing moments of that inspiration, that motivation, whatever you need today. I hope that you can get a little bit of it from these episodes. Today's episode is brief. Like I mentioned, these are going to be brief. This is something that I have had multiple conversations with my significant other about over the past couple of months. And we found this video. Actually, he sent me this video, and we've talked about it plenty throughout the past couple of weeks. And the theme of today's episode, mini episode, is small choices. There was a video on Instagram, and the account, if you want to look it up, is Time Investors. Time Investors, all spelled normally. And the caption of this video is, "This father shows how little choices affect your kids." And I thought, okay, at first when I saw this, I was like, oh, well, I don't have children. This is not going to be relevant to me. And then I realized, whoa, we can make these small choices with anyone we speak to. If we want to have kids in the future, or we are, all of us at some point have been spoken to in a way that we didn't love, or we felt like we weren't being heard. And on the other end of that, we know those conversations where we leave and we feel inspired, we feel good, we feel heard, we feel loved, we feel valued. Let me break down this video for those who are listening and don't have access to a phone or Instagram around them, or if you're just doing your thing. The way that this video is set up is it goes through several different scenarios where it shows on the left side of the screen, it is a version of a child walking into a room and seeing her father. She's about 1 year old, maybe 1.5. She sees her father on his phone, and she just starts looking around the room. He's looking down at his phone, kids walking around, and then eventually just leaves. And then on the right hand of the screen, you see a different version of how this scenario could have gone. The father has no phone in his hand. He immediately puts it down, embraces his daughter, makes eye contact, and says, "Hey, how are you?" And they go about their day. Same situation happens when a dad is sitting down playing blocks with his kid. And in the left side of the screen, he's on his phone, kid's playing blocks by himself. And it just looks like a pretty drab video. And on the next page, the kid is laughing so hard. The dad has his phone down. He's engaging. He's playing. He's building the blocks with his son. And when we looked at this video, it's so crazy because the reason why this relates so much is because we have all been there. We have all been in that situation. Someone asks us a question and we're scrolling through our phone and we're like, oh no, I'm listening, but you're not looking at them. You're not engaged. You've got your phone down. And without knowing it, on a subconscious level, it makes people feel less valued. As I looked through some of the comments on this video, I see so much guilt and so many people saying, I'm so sorry, son. I didn't even realize how much that my paying attention to my phone made you feel ignored. This is from a mom. And then another one said, I am so guilty of this. I took my 9-month-old and realized that I needed to put my phone down and not just be around them, but put my phone down as soon as I hear them coming, not just when they ask me to. And all of these messages and comments are simply just saying, hey, I do this with my dog, I do this with my kid, I do this with my spouse. The small changes that we can make throughout our day to make others feel seen, heard, valued, it will naturally engage more. We will have a better connection with these people. We will feel a sense of deepening in the relationship. It also, not to mention, it helps with efficiency. If you listen, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. If you listen more, you'll be able to respond better. You'll be able to do things without having to be repeated. There's a lot of different actual benefits to listening better. In communication, so much of it is listening. It's not just how we respond. And using these examples of putting your phone down when your dog is trying to play with you, putting your phone down when your spouse is trying to talk to you. One thing that we have been talking about a lot is not having our phone at the dinner table. It's just the two of us, and it's not like we're sitting at this fine dining establishment. It's just us at the house cooking dinner casually, and we might not even have much to talk about, but we don't want to have our phones on. We'll play some instrumental music on the background, and we'll put our phones in the kitchen. Or when we come home from work, Granted, you're going to have those days where you're not feeling 100%. You're going to have a lower attitude. And I'm not saying that it needs to be perfect every day. But having that attempt and putting forth the effort when you walk through the door with a smile on your face, walking in. And of course, I like I said, I know it's not going to be like this every single day. But instead of walking in, throwing the bags down, and going straight onto your phone, straight to the couch, straight to the bathroom, straight to the fridge, complaining, nitpicking, oh, well, this isn't done, oh my gosh, I'm here already and nothing's finished, whatever it is, walking in, greeting your partner, greeting your kid, greeting your dog, or just if you're walking into a house by yourself, dropping into where you are presently with gratitude. Hey, I'm so happy to be where I am. And then you can get back to chilling. Greeting your partner, greeting your spouse, engaging. Maybe that person has had the worst day ever, and they just need you to come in with that good energy. And likely there's going to be times when those roles are reversed and you need that time. If you can come in and select the type of energy that you are going to be giving, knowing that it's going to be contagious, knowing it's going to provide more connectivity, connection, and good energy within the household, why wouldn't we do that? Those small moments. As soon as you walk in the door, greet whoever is there with a smile, good energy, a kiss, some affection, a compliment, and then you can engage in conversation. Set that baseline. Give yourself a higher standard. That way, those around you will become more, they're going to then think of you as the person with good energy. They're going to rely on you as the person with good energy. Granted, it's not always going to be perfect. Those small decisions to put the phone down, to greet people initially with positivity, makes all the difference in the world. It will make all the difference to your children. It will make all the difference to your coworkers, your partners, your animals, and just yourself. Holding yourself to that accountable standard. This was Mastery Monday. We are mastering our wellness from the inside out. And I hope that this was a great way to start your Monday, something to continue thinking about. Take it into your Monday, and maybe it's something that you take with you for the rest of your week until next Mastery Monday. We will talk to you on Thursday for our full-on wellness, nutrition, mastery episode.